That's the power of the mind that has found a compelling reason. A compelling reason usually affects every aspect of our lives, emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And I have found that there is no compelling reason like the fight for life, either our lives or the lives of our loved ones. When it comes to crushing our goals, to living a life of no excuses, the reason why some of us don't do the things that we know that we are supposed to be doing is because we are comfortable. Achieving those goals is something that is nice to have and not something that is a must-have. While preparing for the 2020 Lagos City Marathon, on this particular day, I went running, and at the 12-kilometer mark, I'm so tired. I'm telling myself, Kayode, come on, move, you can do it. But I just can't find the strength to keep moving. And just then, a thought flashes through my mind. Just imagine that right now, your loved one is in a pool and they are drowning. They are super uncomfortable, gasping for air, eyes wide with terror that they are dying and there's nothing they can do about it. They can't help themselves. They can't save themselves. There's no one around them to help them. You are the only one that knows what is going on, and you have to get there in time to rescue them, because if you don't, they are going to die in the most uncomfortable manner imaginable. I tell you, I don't know where the strength came from. Just moments ago, I was saying I'm tired, I can't continue, I can't go on, and in the next breath, I'm running harder and faster than I did when I began my run that morning. I'd read stories and watched documentaries of how actors get into character for certain roles that they have to play. And because the mind can't tell the difference between what's real and what's fiction, the entire experience becomes so real to them, the actors, and to us, the viewers. I remember reading in Bryan Cranston's book, A Life in Parts. In the beginning of the book, he shares the story of a scene in the series Breaking Bad, how his character, Walter White, out of his own selfish interest, allows this other female character who is planning to throw the spanner in the works of his criminal activities to die, even though he could have done something to save her. He recounts how at the moment he's watching this character as she chokes on her vomit, all of a sudden he's no longer seeing the face of this female character, but he's seeing his daughter's face. And at that moment, it's like he's watching his own daughter die, and there's absolutely nothing he can do about it. He gets so much into character for that scene. He says that even after the director says cut, he's still crying like a baby, because to his mind, he has just watched his daughter die. That's the power of the mind that has found a compelling reason. A compelling reason usually affects every aspect of our lives, emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. I've found that there is no compelling reason like the fight for life, either our lives or the lives of our loved ones. When it comes to crushing our goals, living a life of no excuses, the reason why some of us don't do the things that we know that we are supposed to be doing is because we are comfortable. Achieving those goals is something that is nice to have and not something that is a must-have. We don't feel compelled to go after those goals because our lives are not under threat. The lives of our loved ones are under threat as it relates to achieving that goal. But when our lives or the lives of our loved ones are threatened, the entire narrative changes. All of a sudden, we wake up. So the question we need to ask ourselves is, what is our compelling reason? How bad do we want to achieve those goals? What difference will achieving those goals make in our lives and in the lives of those that we love and those that matter to us? I love the way my pastor and mentor, Reverend Sam, puts it. He says people say things like, what will I eat if I dare to go for that step, if I dare to go for that goal, if I dare to go for that dream? Another way to put it is, what will eat you up tomorrow if you don't take that step today? It's like that very popular story of the young man and the guru. You may have heard of it. There was this young man that wanted to be uber successful and located this guru who he believed could help him. So he goes to see the guru and says, I want to be successful like you. Very well, the guru says, if you want to be successful like me, meet me at the beach tomorrow by 4 a.m. So they meet up at the beach the next day, and the guru says to the young man, how bad do you want to be successful? Very bad, the young man says. Okay, walk with me into the water, the guru says. So they walk into the water until they are knee deep. Then the guru says to the young man again, How bad do you want to be successful? Very bad, the young man replies. All right, says the guru, walk with me further into the water. They walk in further into the water until now they are waist deep. Then the guru turns to the young man and asks him for the third time, how bad do you want to be successful? Very, very, very bad, the young man replies, exasperated. All right, says the guru, walk with me further into the water. So they walk further into the water until now they are shoulder deep. While the young man is still trying to calibrate and understand what's going on, the guru takes the head of the young man and pushes it underwater. The young man is struggling, trying to get up, but he can't because the guru has held his head firmly under the water. So the young man is struggling, his legs kicking, his hands flailing. After what seemed like eternity, and just when the young man is about to pass out, the guru removes his head out of the water. The young man is gasping hard and fast, his eyes wide with shock at what had just happened. I have a question for you, the guru says to the young man. When you were underwater, what was the one thing you wanted more than anything else? I wanted to breathe, the young man says, gasping for air. And the guru then goes on to deliver his lesson. When you want to succeed as bad as you wanted to breathe, then you'll be successful. The lesson is super clear. To live a life of no limits, to live a life of no excuses, to become the very best version of ourselves, we must go after those goals that we know will take our lives to a whole new level, as if our life depends on it, because it does.